Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your day of WWE Crown Jewel 2023 review. Wanted to review this show earlier, but I had to charge some stuff on my. I had to charge the iPad. The iPad was having charging problems, but also just wanted to digest. I was kind of tired, anyways, from trying to watch the show. Grab your Coca-Cola, drinking magnificently by Miss Bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. I pour myself a little bit. I don't want to drink much right now because I'm going to use some supplements. And yeah, drinking magnificently, ladies and gentlemen. It's good stuff. So, Crown Jewel happened. Was it a bad show? No. Was not a bad show at all. You know, it was, I guess, okay, you know, good to watch a pay-per-view during the day on a Saturday when I was home anyways. I was still kind of tired to wake up, though. I don't know, that Halloween hangover still kind of kicking in. Was it a bad show? Not a bad show, but it was certainly far from being good or entertaining. There were some good things on the show, don't get me wrong. There were some good things on the show. It just... Wasn't a terrible pay-per-view. Wasn't bad. But definitely not good. And I would definitely say that fucking... One thing that happened on the show is like, who the fuck cares? Oh, Lord. I don't know. Anyways, the show started with... pre-show happened. Sami Zayn defeated JD McDoofy Head McGee. This was just literally a Raw match on the pre-show, and no one fucking cared. The only highlight about this show that match was literally the JD McDoofy head had like a red rash, and it's like, God, like, why? Whatever. I don't fucking know. Nor do I care. The first match of the official show, Seth Rollins defeated Drew McIntyre to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. This was pretty much predictable that we kind of knew that Rollins was gonna win because. Are they really gonna give McIntyre the title when he's like teasing like a little heel turn type of shit? I don't know. I mean, there was always potential of him winning, right? McIntyre. The story was McIntyre wanted his moment, and he didn't get his moment or whatever. The match was not bad. The match was actually a good match. I will say it started off kind of boring. You know, typical indie boring wrestling shit that typical modern wrestling says, where it's gotta be like. Boring wrestles and shit like that, but then kind of picked up. Obviously, the problem with wrestling nowadays is false finishes. There were, of course, false finishes in this match. I hate that Rollins is just using the pedigree like a fucking regular move, like it's not like a finisher anymore. You know, I just hate that. I hate that everybody kicks out of the fucking pedigree. You know, just doesn't treat it like a good finisher as it used to be. But anyways, yeah. Basically. You know, Claymore, that moment, like, when McIntyre hit the Claymore, like, it did earn that false finish. It was kind of, like, okay. But, like, it was, like, whatever. But, yeah, Rollins, he did a curb stomp, McIntyre kicked out, and, false finishes, Belichick kicked out. The match wasn't bad, Kind of some good pacing. It was enjoyable. But then, the ending, McIntyre was about to do another Claymore, but then Rollins did a super kick, pedigree, then curb stomp, 1, 2, 3, he wins. Wasn't a bad match. It was actually a good match for somewhat good, to open the show, I guess. The problem with this match, though, is, like, this is supposed to be this is the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's opening the show. And it's just treated like a fucking... Again, this is the problem with the fucking World Championship. Like, this is why we can never take this title seriously. Opening the fucking show. And it's just treated like it's fucking nothing. I'm sorry. It does not feel like a world title match. It really does not at all. It really does not fucking treat like... give me a fucking break. Anyways, after that... Damian Priest teased cashing in Money in Bank, or he was teasing cashing. He was actually good at cashing Money in Bank, but then got spoiled by Sami Zayn, who's dressed up in his some suit, because apparently so he stopped Damian. So Damian Priest got stopped by Sami Zayn. Even though, how did Sami Zayn supposed to know that he was gonna cash in? He's like all covered up and like whatever. Oh, get it? He's gonna stop the Judgment Day from ruling Raw, and yet like, how did you know he's gonna cash in? Just saying. Whatever. He takes the briefcase. So I guess that's why they're not putting the briefcase on the line tonight. He just takes away the briefcase and whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Backstage, you see McIntyre is upset, and then Rhea Ripley basically has the look where I told you so type of shit. So there you go. Rhea Ripley comes out to like, so basically Rhea Ripley, okay, obviously the women are all clothed up. They all fucking are, you know, dressed up to be covered. Because they can't show skin, even though a bunch of them are discussing She-Hulks. Anyways, the second match. Rhea Ripley defeated 5 or 4 other She-Hulks. I don't even remember who the fuck were in this match, or nor do I care. Because what the fuck does it make a fucking difference, huh? All I know, I think, was Nia Jax, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and I guess Raquel Rodriguez, who's like the only woman who does not look like a man. You know, it's just she's tall. I mean, she's invited to my big black couch compared to all these bitches, that's for damn sure. And if Rhea Ripley was still how she looked when she started WWE, then she would be invited too, because whatever. Rhea Ripley had an entrance where basically Osama bin Laden's sons from his 9 wives comes out. It's basically fucking all of Osama's kids with his 9 wives coming out, and fucking they're just posing, and they just like come out like for no reason, some stupid Arab music, and you know Ripley fucking like, I don't know how this makes any sense. Doesn't make any fucking sense. They're trying to show like Rhea Ripley, like they try to do some stupid bullshit where Rhea Ripley was like Undertaker for some dumb fucking reason. It's like, who fucking cares? Whatever. I guess she's more scary than Undertaker, I guess, huh? Isn't that the thing? She's managed to fucking be more scary because she looks like a fucking man. Then it's announced that Survivor Series War Games is coming back. So they're having Survivor Series, but it's going to also be War Games again. I don't necessarily mind War Games. It's just my problem is WWE, they don't want to have these gimmick pay-per-views anymore, right? Or, again, we complain about gimmick pay-per-views, yet they're basically making Survivor Series having a gimmick pay-per-view by having... I understand Survivor Series is basically every pay-per-view is kind of a gimmick pay-per-view. Like, WrestleMania is a gimmick pay-per-view in a sense. But what I mean by like, you're having gimmick pay-per-views based on matches. And that limits yourself that, like, God forbid, you have some, like, let's say in a sort of show, like, why not do a War Games on a different show? Maybe it could be happen on Raw, it could happen on another pay-per-view that's not fucking Survivor Series. Like, let's say, whatever it needs to be, like a story that includes 5 or 4 other people, and you could basically have the match in a War Game style. Like, you could do it maybe at a No Way Out. Like, I mean, I would bring back, like, a No Way Out, like, in February, you know, instead of Elimination Chamber. You know, maybe something like, you know, you could do a War Games type of match on any pay-per-view that WWE's do throughout the year. Like, you could do that, right? Well, for some reason, you know, they're gonna fucking force it on War Games. Like, why? Like, why? I don't mind it if it's just like, at least for like, I don't want it to be an every year type of thing, because it limits yourself to do that, and it's kind of like predictable. I would rather if it would be like, basically, like, sure, maybe this year can do it again, maybe it'll be that'll be it. You could only bring back War Games in a certain times of the year, where it doesn't need to be always on Survivor Series. Or if you're gonna do it on Survivor Series again, it doesn't. You could do it maybe in the next few years again. It doesn't need to be every fucking year, in my opinion. I like tradition more. I don't mind them doing the traditional Survivor Series matches, even though that in itself is kind of a gimmick. But again, like, you could make it work. It just gotta learn how to make. If anything, what I would do this year is, like, if you're gonna do these War Games matches, you gotta do them with the Survivor Series stipulation. Like, why not legit make it a war where basically you have to eliminate everybody in the War Games until the last man standing? That's what I would do. I would do that. Like, basically the last member of the remaining team. Like, that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep it, do it under the Survivor Series style, but in the War Games. And heck, maybe make this the big. You guys like to fucking have the biggest matches in history, or whatever bullshit. Like to fucking name tag something. Why not they do the biggest War Games match? Have basically every fucking, the good guys and the bad guys, have all the fucking people on one side or the other, who don't just let it be 5-on-5, and that way people would care. Maybe like a good side, you know, make it the biggest War Games possible, and then it'll be fucking intriguing. It'll probably be more cooler, in my honest opinion, kind of more fun than just kind of the. Basically, instead of a regular Survivor Series match, they'll just fucking put War Games. Like, oh, wow, whoop-de-doo. And bring back the cage in the top. Like, I'm tired of them fucking... Oh, because get it the older flippy motherfucker to do the flips. Like, fuck off. I don't know. Whatever. Like, I hate that that's an idea. Like, you can get disqualified for just trying to escape or just trying to go outside the fucking cage. Like, come on here. Really? Whatever, though. Whatever. That's kind of like what I don't like about War Games, because it's like you had that bullshit where if you try to climb over, you'll just it's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. That's why I don't like about the War Games, modern War Games. I really don't. The third match, ladies and gentlemen. Solo Sikoa defeats John Cena clean. This was actually a good... This is probably my favorite match of the night, honestly. I actually thought this was the best match in my opinion. Cena told the story. He actually did some in-ring psychology, you know, trying to target Solo's arm to make sure he doesn't hit the Samoan spike. Cena actually wrestled tonight instead of 5 moves of doom. Like, just because he does 5 moves doesn't mean he can't wrestle. Like, so what if he does 5 moves? Whatever. Cena did a choke slam during the match. He's going outside his repertoire. Shut up. But yeah, fucking Cena basically, you know, he kept coming back, but he kept being taken down by Solo. Solo kept walling him down. Oh yeah, but by the way, I hate that everybody keeps saying Michael Cole is this great commentator when literally he's the same fucking shitty, boring commentator he always was. He's just being praised now because every fucking commentator sucks now. So fuck all of you that are praising Michael Cole. Fuck y'all. And fuck Byron Saxton too. It's an annoying guy to see him on fucking like announcing, like fucking A. So yeah, I was actually announcing. He was like the ring announcer. Like why? Fuck you. Yeah, that's basically what the big thing. Cena did a crossface. Oh, that's STF. He's doing the STF. Like that's not the STF. You fucking chode. Oh, it's the red wave. The red wave. Whatever. I don't know. I don't even remember that because that's like a joke in my fucking circle where they fucking post to how Michael Cole's shit. You know. Anyways, Solo defeated John Cena with a bunch of Samoan spikes. And that keep making like John Cena like he's like weak and couldn't come, you know. So he did a bunch of Samoan spikes because he's very angry, and that's how he won. This looks like, you know, basically, oh, get it? Cena teased that he was leaving basically after the match, you know, kind of like a farewell, whatever. I mean, the strike is not really over yet, so whatever. But I mean, it's a great kind of okay way to keep him a bit off TV, since like it's like a devastating loss in a sense, and he still basically has that streak where he hasn't won 2,000 days of a televised match. Like you still won in, I don't know, on non-televised, whatever. I don't know what that matters, but I don't fucking know. Again, like, well, you know, I would like him to be on Survivor Series. Like, why not have him be part of the Survivor Series team with the good guys, and they could face Team fucking Judgment Day and Bloodline, including Roman. Again, this is the problem. Like, I would not mind. Like, why not? You know, obviously have Roman defend the title on the show, like other years. You don't always have to have the champion on the fucking tag team and shit, and you don't need to do champion versus champion. I don't know, but I guess, you know, for storyline's sakes, it's not like, you know, Roman being in a War Games would be good. have Cena be part of the War Games with the good guys and Romy or the bad guys. You can make it 6-on-6, 7-on-6. Who cares the numbers? Make it the biggest War Games possible. Make it intriguing. It will be fucking good. That's my opinion. Yeah, but anyways, that happened. So the show was going fine, right? But then this happened. So Miz TV happened. And immediately I got annoyed. Because, like, why are we doing Miz TV on the fucking show? This was terrible. And I think everybody fucking who were watching the show felt the same way. Then we got this fucking guy that literally nobody fucking knows. And they had to pretend that, and Michael Cole had to, like, pretend, this guy's a funny guy. Like, no one fucking has heard of this motherfucker. No one has ever heard of this guy. But they're lying to their fucking... Unless it's like some Saudi Arabian ploy. I don't fucking know. So, some guy who's considered the best actor in Saudi Arabia and the best stand-up comedian, he came out... I don't know who the fuck he is. All you need to know about this shit was he kept saying, Habibi... you're awesome, or like, guess what, Habibi? Fuck you and go fucking to hell. That's what I have to say. Habibi, go fuck yourself. You suck. This shit sucked. Habibi, this shit sucked. Fuck the Miz. And yeah, guess what? The Miz is a babyface now. So, Grayson Waller interrupted with this Habibi motherfucker. Abraham something. I don't fucking know who this fucking guy is. All I know is that this guy's supposed to be a comedian, and this guy is literally so fucking unfunny. Like, yeah, dude, will they just fucking... Are you just like everybody who in America just call themselves a comedian when they're not funny? Like, that's really what this fucking person was. Like, he's a comedian, and he's fucking unfunny. What's his fucking stupid-ass name? Ibrahim Al-Hijal. And I don't know, for some reason, he got a pop. I understand, like, because Gary got pretend he's some Saudi guy, but fucking no one knows who the fuck this guy was. Seriously. No one. Like, it just was stupid. I'm sorry, but listen, you're American fucking company. No one knows who these people are. This is so fucking stupid. It's stupid. You could just left this on a pre-show, but you didn't do this on a pre-show. You had to do it on TV when people are fucking watching. This was a complete waste of time. Grayson Waller interrupted. He said he has the hottest talk show, blah blah blah. Then Miz TV says he has, and then Habibi has the Miz TV. And then fucking Miz goes to attack Grayson when Grayson attacks him, like, whatever. So Miz is a babyface now. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And the Habibi motherfucker had his foot up. I'm surprised it probably stank or whatever. And then after, like, Miz did a skull-crushing finale, you proceed to see the stupid guy does the people's elbow. And it would have been funny if this guy fell, because that would be the only highlight of this fucking shit, because this motherfucker is just stupid. So fuck this Habibi. So Habibi, fuck you. Get out of here. I'm surprised you did not get fucking beheaded. Okay, Allah Akbar yourself, okay? Logan Paul had an entrance with some dual buggy. I guess that's what it was, a dual buggy. Like, like the dual buggy where they had, like, Drake and Josh. Like, they were banned from fucking riding the dual buggy. It looked like that, I guess. I don't know, some fucking dirt bike. Or dirt fucking... They were, like, showing a video pack where Logan Paul was riding in dirt. It was a car. Some dirt car. I don't know, dual buggy. It's what dual buggy. That's what it is. He drives himself to the arena. So, yeah. And yeah, Logan Paul defeated Rey Mysterio to become the new United States Champion. One of his cronies, or some YouTube guy, was trying to give him some brass knuckles, but he's like not supposed to be there. But then he knocks it out of his hand, the fucking brass knuckles. So we see Santos there. He has the brass knuckles, but then like he puts it down, like he puts it down. Grabs it, puts it down, and he chases the guy. But then Logan Paul still got the brass knuckles and used it after he got hit with the 619. So this was a fail. right? Like, failed to save Rey Mysterio, or unless like that's a plan. That Santos, he did it to fucking betray Rey Mysterio, which maybe that might be the thing. I don't know. But so much for like Santos. Like he literally, it looks stupid. It kind of looks stupid. Like he puts it down just for Logan Paul to get it. You know what I mean? The match wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't like great. But it definitely wasn't a bad match. Definitely it's good seeing Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul interact. It was actually a good match. Like not bad match. It was actually not bad. It just wasn't like that exciting in my honest opinion. Like definitely like compared to let's say like Logan Paul's last year match at Roman Reigns. Like that match was actually really fucking good. It's just this match didn't have much of a build or story, I would say, or like much heat. But it wasn't a bad match. We kind of knew Logan was going to win because, again, they kept saying that Logan Paul, the highest YouTube sensation, the guy who has so many followers, and he did it for that, obviously, to help get some views for WWE. And, they want people to care about WWE. Unfortunately, they don't have to fucking keep people from watching, but, whatever. But yeah, Logan Paul's a champion. He goes to like basically acknowledges Rey's like, I love you, man, but I had to do what I do. I was just a better man. And Rey Mysterio says, you know what you did, when he's like fucking all beat up or whatever. So it's all right. Io Sky defeated Bianca Belair because Kairi Sane made her return to WWE. Like, who gives a shit? And I don't know. Oh, Bayley cost Kairi Sane to her career. Like, who gives a shit? Like, I don't care about fucking stupid women's wrestling. Fuck off. Cody defeated Damian Priest in a Raw match, which should have just been on Raw. This match was just whatever. It was not terrible, but not a fuck was given. This was literally a fucking Raw main event. Or a Raw match at best. Jey Uso got involved when the Judgment Day tried to get involved. This was literally just a Raw match. So, I don't know why the fuck this happened. Nor do I care. Fuck this. Bye-bye. It happened. This should have been for the briefcase. The main event. Roman won. It's predictable he was going to win anyways. Unfortunately, this seemed like a win-lose situation. Or, I don't know, kind of lose-lose. Because we knew that this was sadly going to be a predictable match. But the problem with this is this match was basically kind of the same match we've seen with Roman a bunch of times. And those matches were done better than this. The problem with this was just too predictable. Not trying to hate this match, and I'm not saying this match was bad. This was not a bad match at all. It's just the problem is we already knew that Roman was winning. And LA Knight was not going to win this match. He was no way near. There's literally 99% chance he was not going to win. That's already given. It was 99%. It's just how it is. And again, they ended the show with just Roman standing tall. It just felt so plain. This match, it was fine, but it just whatever. You had fans chant CM Punk, which, okay, whatever. Okay, I'm surprised that they fucking I thought they'll chant John Cena because these Saudi Arabians, they love Roman Reigns and John Cena. I thought all these brown people, they love Roman Reigns and shit. Roman Reigns, we come to India, blah blah blah. Motherfuckers. I swear to God, fuck y'all. Y'all so weird. Y'all the reason why brown people fucking suck. But hey, I'm fucking half Guyanese, man. I'm fucking I'm part of the I'm black essentially. So whatever. But. Fuck y'all niggas, man, whatever. But seriously, fucking, you guys chanting CM Punk when literally you guys were chanting LA Knight. This is the problem. You push. This is why guys this is why W barely pushes anybody when you chant for them. These motherfuckers they seem like smarky fans. I don't fucking know. Even though it's weird. They resemble a smarky crowd, right? They'll chant LA Knight. All these people will chant LA Knight. Yet y'all fucking chant for CM Punk. You guys fucking would cheer for these people. You wonder why they would fail as the world champion. Obviously, it will be too early for LA Knight to win the title because he needs to grow still. He should be working hard to be a mid-carder. this was kind of where he cursed. It wasn't a bad match. You know, the Bloodline got involved. Typical. Oh, I don't know if was gonna win, but he got, you know, they cheated. You know, Reign. But also the problem is like really like LA Knight kicking out the spear. Like, why did he kick out the spear when he couldn't kick out of other matches? Like, why did he kick out of the spear? He couldn't kick out other wrestlers' moves in other matches, but he could kick out of Roman Reigns' spear. Like, that itself is kind of like too early. Like, you're not like Brock Lesnar level. Like, there's a certain level in your career where you could kick out of big fucking moves. Kicking out of the spear? Like, come on here. Edge couldn't kick out of the fucking spear by Roman and Money in Bank. But you could? Come on. Come on. It's too early. Like, whatever. Anyways. You know, Roman fucking speared him through the barricade after LA Knight put like Jimmy through the announce table with his back body drop, and then he speared with his barricade, then another spear. That's how he won. Match wasn't terrible, it just was really predictable. The match wasn't really that exciting. If anything, this match would have been fine. Like, if you think about it, this match would have been fine as a SmackDown main event. That's what it kind of felt like. Before Roman was a part-timer, like, or a legit a part-timer where he doesn't wrestle on TV anymore. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't anymore. It would be kind of cool. I mean, he does sometimes, right? But this honestly felt like a show where, like, it's fine if this was, like, on a SmackDown. But, you know, that didn't happen. I understand that, you know, they needed an opponent for Roman. You could have essentially just simply done Roman versus Cena. You know? And honestly, like, Cena's kind of bulletproof where if you were to do that, it wouldn't have been a big problem. Heck, even if you were to bring back AJ Styles, or just some stupid shit where, like, you could have had him have a rematch with Jey Uso. You know? I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Like, why not? Jey Uso versus Roman again? Kind of based on if let's say if Jey Uso was the champion, he's trying to get another shot. Honestly, that would have been better. You know? Him trying to get another shot. Do another different stipulation, maybe like a ladder match or something, and then you could have done, sure, the Bloodline getting involved, but it would probably been a better match, and you already had that story in a sense, you know, something, you know, something to be more intrigued of the show. I honestly thought, again, this LA Knight versus Roman match, it was just predictable. It should have been like a tables match based on what happened prior to this build, you know, with the table spots. And maybe that could have been essentially like, you know, LA Knight was about to win, but he gets through the table, and then it could lead to a future match, maybe on a SmackDown even, in a future, like, maybe, like, while, like, y'all building to Survivor Series, or while you're, like, after Survivor Series, you know, maybe before the Royal Rumble on, like, a SmackDown, you do LA Knight versus Roman one-on-one, maybe with a little stipulation where there's pinfalls involved, and something maybe involving Logan Paul to build to Logan Paul and LA Knight. Logan Paul costs LA Knight the match, leading to a build of fucking LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Because that's what seems like going to happen. It's going to be LA Knight versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. That's like the idea. Even though my idea would be, like, I wouldn't mind like, the person to dethrone Gunter could be LA Knight. Well, I mean, I'm okay with whichever they do. I do think around WrestleMania time, LA Knight needs to be a mid-card champion. Without a doubt. Hopefully. It could be his, like, John Cena moment type of sense. But again, the match was really predictable. It wasn't terrible, but, you know, it's definitely on the scales of Roman Reigns' matches, it's definitely far from being one of the best Roman matches, especially in this run, you know? It definitely was, like, not that great. It was kind of, like, not even entertaining. Like, the match was a bit still kind of slow, you know? But it wasn't terrible. Overall, the show wasn't bad. It was not bad at all. I would say the show, like, you know, definitely the highlight. I mean, sure, you could even say the Roman LA Knight match was one of the highlights of the show. Like, it was look forward to what's going to happen, at least on what are they going to do, how are they going to keep LA Knight's momentum. Is he buried? No, because obviously they had the Bloodline involved and shit like that, right? But the problem is with LA Knight, it's going to be very hard to make people still care about him, and like, what are you going to do? Is also the test is what they're going to do now with LA Knight. How they're going to explain and how they're going to keep him strong to, like, where he could be one of the top stars still to focus to by fans when he's chasing a mid-card title or shit like that, right? I mean, this was like one of the matches to look forward to, but it definitely was the least intriguing match of the show. But it still is the highlight of one of the highlights of the show. McIntyre and Rollins was actually a good match. Cena solo, in my opinion, was like the best match in the show. And then other matches were just who gives a shit, right? More so, the show was not bad. It was an okay show. I'm gonna say this though, what really fucking ruined the show for me was literally the Miz TV segment. That Miz TV segment was fucking atrocious. And I fucked the Miz. Now we're gonna get babyface Miz? That's just fucking gay. That's the show for you. That's Ground Jewel. The show was okay. It was gonna be a decent... I would have said the show was gonna be a decent show or even good. But then the main event was kind of flat. In my opinion, it's okay. It wasn't terrible, but it's like it's predictable. And not just that fucking Miz TV segment was trash, and these other matches are just fucking glorified Raw matches. So overall, the show was okay, not the worst, but my God, far from the best. All right, at least it wasn't an entirely terrible show. At least it didn't like sucked for the most part. That's what I will say. Just keep it real, get your games, close my mistakes, buy Miss Bitches, go, oh shit, don't gotta say. Until next time, peace, goodbye.